Mars First Logistics. Let's commence with something extraordinary. A physics and logistics simulator called Mars First Logistics. We find ourselves on the surface of Mars, where we will craft Mars rovers and manage logistics to earn money and construct a space colony. We possess an abundant array of components to assemble the rovers, progressively unlocking them throughout the game. Furthermore, the game incorporates a narrative segment lasting approximately 8-10 hours. The sandbox potential is truly immense. If we were to draw comparisons to other games, it would be akin to Death Stranding, but set on Mars, with sandbox elements and cooperative gameplay. Personally, I find this concept immensely intriguing. Sunkenland. This is an underwater survival game that offers a lot of creative possibilities. You will be able to build a modular base, craft various items, and explore underwater cities. Of course, you won't do without battles with NPCs and other players who may attack your base. The graphics may seem a bit outdated, but still it allows you to create an exciting game atmosphere. In addition, the game features a cooperative mode, which makes the game even more fun if you have someone to play with. Sengoku Dynasty. One cannot overlook the new game from the Dynasty series, this time set in feudal Japan during the Sengoku period. We take on the role of a humble laborer who dreams of a peaceful and tranquil life for their village. However, this village does not yet exist, and here begins the main quest of the game, to create a Japanese hamlet imbued with the atmosphere and beauty of Japan. With the assistance of Unreal Engine 5, we shall embark on this task, and there is no need to worry about the game's performance, although your computer may slightly heat up, but these are just mere trifles. You will encounter plenty of crafting, caring for the inhabitants of your village, exploring the open world, and defending the settlement from various perilous threats, such as neighboring invasion. In summary, it is a splendid medieval world. Desynced. For enthusiasts of automation, we have excellent news. In this strategic sandbox game, you can forget about conveyor belts. Here, you will only have robots, and you can customize them as you see fit. Whether you want them to gather specific resources, transport them to your desired locations, or defend your base, it's all customizable. You'll have to contend not only with an unfamiliar planet, but also with wildlife that isn't too thrilled about the presence of robots on their territory. The game is highly engaging, especially if you enjoy delving into automation. Unrivaled martial arts. If automation is not to your liking and you prefer more traditional sandbox RPGs, we have something special for you. This game revolves around the art of Kung Fu in a vast open world. As a Kung Fu warrior, you explore the living world, constantly thinking of ways to better yourself. The world is fascinating and full of surprises. For example, beggars are periodically encountered on your way, and you better have some change with you, otherwise they might take offense. The game also has sandbox elements, allowing you to develop and improve your base. This aspect is simple, but is the main advantage of the game. Forever Skies. This is also a very unusual game. In it, you soar through the sky in your own airship. It is currently a single-player survival game, but the developers promise to add cooperative gameplay soon. The airship serves as your home, which you can refurbish to your liking. While the airship is in the air, you can upgrade and improve it. Otherwise, you will have to mine resources on the ground, which may not be so easy. Techtonica. Techtonica is an extraordinary tectonic game that personally reminds me of the game Crossed Planets, with a blend of conveyor mechanisms. Here, you will be tasked with building conveyors and creating a high-tech base on a fictional planet. The entire process will take place in first-person view, adding dynamism to the game and eliminating boredom. The main quest is to work with friends to build a base, using various components and gathering resources for processing. The entire process is automated, and the atmosphere is filled with progression and beautiful sound design. You can compare this game to Hatter Factorio, but with an exciting first-person perspective that makes the game intriguing. Hello, engineer. Scrap Machines Constructor. If you have a fondness for engineering sandbox games, then this game is definitely worth trying out with your friends. Here you will find a new sandbox game set in a familiar universe with a mischievous neighbor who is trying to catch you. Your quest is to assemble an unbelievably cool racing car, using whatever you can find to make your escape from the neighbor. In order to do this, You will have to construct different machines to break free and overcome numerous traps and challenges. You will need keys, hammers, screwdrivers, and other tools. All of this can be done in the company of up to 4 people, making it even more enjoyable. You will be able to build various vehicles for traveling in different directions or create one vehicle where each crew member controls their own module. The possibilities are immense. Occupy Mars. The game. Let's go back to Mars as it was at the very beginning of our Sandbox adventure. In this game, your goal is to prove that Mars is indeed habitable. You must decorate the planet with foliage and convince others that it is possible and necessary to live here. To do this, you need to build a base and various means of transportation so that you don't have to walk on the sand on foot. In addition, you need to produce oxygen and possibly extract water. The game includes many different tasks and actions that will require you to strain and immerse yourself in the atmosphere of the future. Black Skylands. Here, you're treated to a top-down view adventure that takes place not on the ground, but in the air on various flying machines. This is the first steampunk sandbox game with an open world and vertical gameplay. In addition to upgrading and improving your ship, you will participate in numerous shooter battles. The game is very dynamic and exciting, filled with the spirit of adventure. You will not have to endlessly collect resources just to have them on hand. The game makes sense and even has a sense of story. Overall, it is a fantastic game. Above the Serpents. Well, without a doubt, let me tell you about a game called Sandbox Snake. Literally, by Sandbox, I mean not only that you can create, but that you create parts of the world you inhabit. It's made up of landscape squares, and it's up to you to decide which square to put where. However, this is not just your average peaceful farm. This is far from a farmer simulator. You can easily, intentionally, or accidentally turn a square into a graveyard with skeletons that you will later explore. Moreover, the number of these squares is quite significant, as well as the number of items available for crafting and building a base. Of course, you can build it wherever you want, which is also a plus. In general, in this game you can do whatever you want. Well, I hope you found something useful for you in this video. Thank you for watching the video to the end and have a nice day.